Hi guys, it's me, Kathy. I've been absent for a little while. It's the time of the year where there's a lot of allergies, and I'm kind of struggling with those right now, and I haven't been feeling well. Um, that's not important. Anyway, I'm here. I'm going to be making a schedule, and actually, for the next little while, I'm going to be trying to post something every day, just because like I couldn't sleep last night. I was thinking a lot about, I knew the election was going to turn out the way that it did. I've known for a little while. Um, I think that so many of us, we're so connected on a spiritual level that we sometimes we just know things and we can't understand why. It's almost like someone is whispering to us what's happening or what's going to happen, or sometimes you ask questions and you hear the answer in your head before you ever speak it out loud. Um, and unfortunately, I think for the next few years, we're going to be so divided as a society, because we each hold our beliefs and our beliefs and our value systems are so ingrained. And a lot of us actually, it comes as a child. It's actually what our parents believed and what our peers believed, and the community around us believed. And so it becomes a learned belief versus you ever getting to make that decision for yourself. Did you ever um, really sit down and look at what each side, each party, there's more parties, but we both know that, or we all know that, that Republicans and Democrats are always the ones that we really get a choice to pick from. I wish we had a lot more options. Actually, that Jasmine, her name escapes me, but I'll talk about her another time. She's amazing. I love her. But anyway, it just feels more, I wish that I could actually pick a side, but I can't, because I do find something valuable on each side. I just realized my hands are out of the view. I do find something on each side. Wow, they look enormous. Okay, maybe I need to get a different camera or figure this situation out. But right now I'm just using my phone because that's all I got. But I do find value on both sides. And excuse me. But I think the biggest problem is we are seeing as a society now that our interests really only matter when there's an election. And after they are elected, no matter which side it is, okay? No matter which side is elected, most of what they say they're going to do, they don't do. And I really feel like it all comes down to what's best for that person. If they side with a certain area, are they getting like money sent to them? Like it really comes down to their own interests, their own interests, whether they actually believe it or not. If they're getting a huge sum of money for backing something that they wouldn't typically have backed, they're going to vote for it, or they're going to make sure that bill is passed, or that law is changed, or whatever. It has nothing to do with what the people of the United States really, really want, or believe in and need. There's so much need right now. Like, the cost of living is astronomically high, and unless this new this new office can come in and slash the prices on everything, it's not going to matter what they do, because we're going to end up really, really destroying each other. It's going to become a society where we're going to be afraid for our safety at all times. As a woman, I'm already afraid for my safety at all times. That's a topic for another day. But there's going to be so much tension, and there's going to be a lot of people who are, this is going to send their anxiety and depression and PTSD and all those things are going to be heightened. I think the biggest problem is when you hear there will be reporters that will go to the different rallies and things for each candidate to support them, and there will be reporters that will ask them questions like about the candidate, and I am blown away by the lack of knowledge that the people of the United States actually have in the person that they're voting for. And unfortunately, we live in a society now where AI is it's big. People know how to use it and use it well. So there are so many things that can be manufactured to make it look like the other person is doing something wrong. And it can be thrown onto the internet where it's like a wildfire and it goes out of control, and people are being fed this stuff through one video after another video after another video, and people talk with so much conviction that instead of doing your own research and actually looking into something, they're just blindly accepting what they're hearing, or what their friend told them, or what their neighbor told them. They're not actually delving deeper into what is out there. Because it's been super obvious over the last few years, a candidate will come out saying, this is something I would never do, I'm such a good person, and yet there's video from like 10 years before that you can't fabricate, because you could tell by the clothes and everything else that was what it truly was, where they were saying the complete opposite of what they're declaring now. And how no matter how many times you tell the people who are voting that this person actually isn't the person you think that they are, they don't have the same values as you, they don't have the same beliefs as you, they actually sound quite insane, and they'll say, no, I've been listening to him or her, and I believe them 100%, and I believe in their convictions. And the candidates that we have, or that we had, the two big front runners, neither one of them stood by their convictions. Neither one of them has a squeaky clean past. Both have done incredibly illegal things and have been a part of things that they probably shouldn't have been a part of. Neither were good choices. But nobody wants to be wrong in who they chose, so they will defend it till their dying breath, instead of swallowing their pride and realizing that we didn't have good choices, and maybe we should have been looking at other parties that were like that. But that would mean that they would have to do some research into it. They would have to look further. But that's inconvenience. What I want to say to anybody who is complaining about who won or who didn't win. If you care so much about this country, you need to do your own research. Don't just read all the crap that's on the internet, because I promise you probably 80% of what's out there about each candidate has been fabricated or spliced to make the other person look better or the other person look worse. I really don't think we had good choices. And I think that the majority of the American public also sees that as well. You're not willing to do your own research and find out which candidate was the better choice or what other options were actually there, and what they stood for. You shouldn't even be fighting about it, because I guarantee you there are people that are sitting here right now saying Kamala was the best choice, and other people are like, no, Trump was the best choice. Neither. They really weren't. Neither of them was the best choice. And that sucks, because as a citizen of this country, why didn't we have a better choice? Why wasn't there a better choice? And I'll tell you why. Not enough of us demand a better choice. Too many people are willing to say, well, that's just it. That's all we had. So we got to pick one or the other. No, you didn't, because there were other people out there. They just didn't have the money. So it's kind of like being back in high school, where the kids who had the coolest cars or the coolest clothes, they were the ones that got all the attention. Their grades could have sucked. They could have been out partying, smoking stuff they shouldn't be smoking. They could have been like the trashiest human being. But they were still chosen by everybody. Unfortunately, as adults, it's still how y'all think. I'm going to end this here. This is my thoughts for today. I wanted to tell people that there are a lot of reasons to be upset, but you really got to look inward first, because it didn't have to be this way. We didn't have to pick the cool kid. We didn't have to pick the kid that had the most money, who were the ones who were being showcased around. They don't care about us. I promise you that. They don't care. They just want to make sure that they say the right words to make you think that they care. They want to get in with the crowds that's actually like really a big, like, polarizing topic, like gender stuff. And I'm saying stuff because there's so many things that go on with that. And that's not what this is about right now. This is about the entire society. We should all be given a voice and a choice. But our choices were super limited and very disappointing. And I know people are going to be fighting, and they're going to be angry, and they're going to be saying, well, my blah, 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 this is my opinion, and you suck, and you suck. And there's going to be people that come fist to blows. And I promise you, it's going to, because they're honestly misinformed. So many are so misinformed, and it's embarrassing as a country, actually, at how little you knew your candidates. But if you're angry, don't take it out on everybody else. You got to figure out next time when there is an election, Why is there only a couple of choices? Why are the choices only the people with the most money? Why? It's not like they need the money to run the country. They're being paid. They don't need the money. Why does it have to be about the ones who can be showcased like a shiny new car? That's my dog barking and my doorbell ringing, which means I gotta go. So this isn't what my content is going to be like all the time. I'm just trying to tell you, take a minute, take a deep breath. Don't be so angry at everybody else, because what do they say? Hate begets hate, and like attracts like. So if there's nothing but hate going on and anger going on, things are only going to get worse. Find a place that's good within yourself. Do better next time. Choose better next time. And understand who you're choosing from. Don't just listen to what everybody else is telling you. Don't just listen to what you're reading and be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Sorry, I just do accents randomly. I think it's because I'm a mix of everything. Be happy with yourself. Be happy with what you have in your life. And be more prepared for next time. It matters. So if you resonated with anything I was saying, it was more of a rant, because it's really upsetting when I see what everybody else is behaving like. But if you want to see more content, which will be other things, this is just going to be my only time that I speak about this. If you ever want to see anything else, I would love it if you would subscribe and touch on that little bell icon so that you get more of my videos, so you know when I upload. And if you liked the video, please give me a like. Honestly, it helps. I'm a small creator. I want to do more, and I want to do a lot more, actually, whether I'm getting paid or not. I'm just going to put stuff out here because, again, I'm using my voice to hopefully one day make a difference. Love y'all. Stay safe. Remember, your words matter.